Voices of the Youths podcast, a podcast that amplifies.
Find myself.
I'm going to find myself.
Oh, hapo wenango sti wali kuma club. Like the buying that's actually.
The buying.
You know the buying I'm talking about, yeah?
No. Oh, so
Mwenzeli kumtema.
Tenzemo.
Mwezo ziva chat patebo pati.
Kati parauka tatu kaleshe mu youth. Ukaleshe mu youth. Parauka sister ukaleshe mu youth. Ukaleshe mu youth. Panoni paseti tifuna voice ya mu youth. Ungangale ndiwekemba panoni paseti tifuna voice ya mu youth. Olowenza vibala panoni paseti tifuna voice ya mu youth. Nabonse bama business panoni paseti tifuna voice ya mu youth. Naima muma official pushing my dreams.
What's up, what's good and what's bad? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voices of the Youths, a podcast that amplifies. Of 2025. We hope your last year was as good as some of us and bad as some of us, because 2024 was crazy. How was your 2024? It was good, yeah? Okay, good stuff. So ladies and gents, we have an interesting topic, which is finding your purpose in in your 20s, and we're going to find out what it takes to actually come up with beautiful and memorable art. Nukwasi, welcome.
Which is painting, but I also do drawing, artwork, and a bit of sculpture.
Okay.
My main line of work is doing surreal.
See. Okay, so when you say surreal, that's for some of us. It's a bit ziva. Maybe meaning do you mind breaking it down a bit?
Okay.
It is a bit come up.
In the most simple terms, surreal. Okay, so surrealism was a movement in the early 20th century.
Okay.
In Europe. But that's not what I started drawing when I was something that I grew up doing.
Wow. Okay.
When I saw
it's a long
his
time.
work, it was surreal kind of. I was like, I want to do stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what got me there. And then when I now came and found, there's actually a name for this kind of art and stuff like that. So just to break it down, it's sort of like depicting dreams or visions of so a lot of surrealists used to paint their dreams.
I see.
I paint my daydream.
Okay. So would you say that's where the inspiration comes from?
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, because everything that I envision, because I spend a lot of time so it's those thoughts that I translate into so it's mostly like subconscious thoughts. Yeah, so like where you're in touch with your subconscious mind and you bring that into
the physical realm. Yeah, I guess now it's adding up. What I've seen so far, like your drawings, it's adding up. You do spend a lot of time thinking. There's actually one behind us, guys. So I think you can just see. You can tell there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of thinking. But I think before I come this side, just a quick one. What do you think? Love or money?
Love. Are
you sure?
Yes.
Man in drama?
No. Let me. Okay. But why should? And in what context are you asking?
General context.
Yeah.
Love.
So I'll break it down to you. without and love is just not romantic love. I think we like to bring it down to, like, we like to narrow it down to just man and woman, but love can be a love for your craft, a love for your parents, a love for your friends, a love for humanity, a love for plants, animals, love for yourself.
Okay.
You dig? And so without love, money doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
No.
But
you have all the money in the world,
yeah,
but if you do not have love, and the most important love that you ever have is the love that you have for yourself. Yeah, because that's the love that everyone else who's ever going to encounter you, that's what they're going to tap. So if you don't have that inner love, it doesn't matter how much money you have, you'll be empty. Yeah. But
haven't you noticed that most of the connections nowadays are based on money? You know, other people will love you because you got money.
Of course.
If you don't have, you even see.
Those are the kind of people I don't want near me.
Okay.
It at the end of the day, it may feel nice to be loved because you have material wealth, and trust you me, a lot of people will love you, even people who used to spit on you in the past.
They'll definitely be around.
I'm speaking from experience. I'm not just speaking from without. It's amazing how people change. People change, and I think that people think that when you experience a change in life, like say you were well off and then you fall off, people change, and it's jarring, They're like, wow, so those people were not genuine. But even the flip side is just as jarring, where you previously didn't have anything, and then and then if you observe, and I mean, everyone can observe. Sometimes I think we just like to ignore things. You just sweep it under the rug, or you drink,
or you forget,
but it's there. It's just as jarring as experiencing how people change when you lose them. So you start to wonder, say, this person never used to respect me.
But now
where is this respect coming from?
And these are big people, even some of them.
It may feel good to your ego, but
it's like it just doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right. And anyway, some people like it. Maybe they're driven by their ego. People like that, deep down in your soul, you feel it.
You definitely
feel it. And those are the people who are drawn to you, not for you. Those are the people you shouldn't want in your life, because those are the people who do anything and everything to destroy you in so many ways.
True.
So I still wouldn't and don't get me wrong, money is important. Make money, have money. It's important. It's a means to an end. It makes life easier. You don't want to live your life, you don't know where your next meal is.
I'm sure.
It's a very nice thing to have.
You can't work if you're hungry.
Exactly. You can't even be inspired to do anything. So it's important, but it's not the most important thing. And I feel like you young people, I can say this because I'm not a youth anymore. You young people, you have this hyper focus on money. You think you're very focused on, I need to make money. And you think that when you make money, you become happy. You think money will buy happiness. You think money will buy loyalty. you think money will buy respect. You think money will buy all these other things, but these are things that you can't buy money. You can't buy love with money. You can't buy respect with money. You can't buy integrity.
Sure.
You can't buy any of the most important things with money. So you find people are focused on this money, and then they get it, and then they find they're not happy. People don't respect them. They don't even respect themselves to begin with.
Yeah.
And if you don't respect yourself, no one is going to respect you.
Respect you. That's the thing.
Exactly. And then you wonder to say, but why is my life like? Why am I feeling like rubbish? I thought this,
I'll be happy with all these
things.
I'll just be buying.
Yes.
Like the buying that's actually there.
The buying.
The buying I'm talking about, yeah.
No. Oh, so I'm really not on
social media.
These days,
okay, that's why.
I'm behind on the terms.
Yeah, there's a lot of buying actually on social media. I don't know what people are buying.
I don't know.
But there's like buying, someone is selling and then others are buying.
Is it prostitution?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Something like that, I think. But it's about like, I don't know if that's what's going on, but like females, like
selling.
Oh. Like that, and then others are buying. Yeah, because that's money.
Yeah. Anyway, such ventures, it becomes more prominent in hard economies.
True.
So I guess it's
as they're trying to get the paper.
Yeah.
And I think in one of our episodes, like previous episode, when we're talking about navigating life, there was something that was stretched about how certain ladies or maybe students find themselves with my sugar something those things.
Yeah.
So someone was saying it's also maybe that's the only option that someone has. You can never know, but like, I mean, there's a lot to this. Others, it's what they are saying on social media. For example, you see your friend is always having this, that. You're like, so if I can get money this way and finance this kind of lifestyle, there's so much going on. But I wouldn't want us to stress too much about that. But yeah, so money and love. That's why I asked money and love, because these two. It's a debate that I don't think we'll ever end. Or maybe it's because others don't have the money, so you can't really tell. Maybe if you tell me money won't buy you happiness, if I don't have money, maybe it would be hard
and that's the thing. I'm much older than you.
Yeah.
So I've got more experience in life. I know what it is to not have money.
True.
Like no money. Where I don't know where my next meal is coming from.
True.
And I also know what it is to have where I wake up and say, I woke up in a bad mood. I can do anything, that kind of thing. So having lived different kinds of lives at different points in time, I'm at a better position to give a perspective, and that's why I said money is important. Don't just because I say I choose love over money doesn't mean that I don't like money.
True. And
I think it's kind of a silly question. Sorry, it's kind of a silly question because why should it always be this or that? Why can't it be this and that?
This and that, not why one over the other.
Yeah, why should it be one over the other? But it's really just about knowing which one is more important.
Yeah.
So for me, money is very important.
Sure.
But today, say for example, an asteroid hit this planet, and technology just shut down. Everything just shuts down. You can't transact. This money becomes
useless.
Worthless. And we are one natural disaster away from realizing that money is just paper. You know what I
Sure.
mean? And we place too much importance on it. And I'm not saying don't place importance on it. Do, but shouldn't be. Don't make money your god.
Yeah. There's more.
There's more to life than money. And when you follow your passion also, the money, it follows you. It does. You don't have to chase it. It will chase you effortlessly. You won't even have to like, it will just come effortlessly. And it's easier for money to chase you when you are rooted in love. So, and like I said, love is just not romantic love. It can be rooted in love for your craft, like where you love what you do and you're passionate about it, and you take care of what you show up to what you do. You respect what you do. The money will follow you eventually. It may not follow you today, it may not follow you for the next 5 years, but then you find one day you just maybe crack one deal and your life just turns around like a 360-degree turn. Yes, it happens like that. And it's much better when you have the love already. Yes. So it's even much easier to navigate the money. Because I've seen instances where people find money and they're not rooted in love. It destroys them. It destroys them. Like money can destroy you in so many ways. You find yourself getting into silly vices that ruin your life. They even ruin the same opportunities that give you money. And next, you're broke. So you really have to
maybe which one is which.
Which one is more important? Both of them are important.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they both are.
That's very true. Thank you for that perspective. That was just a commercial break, guys. It was just a commercial break. Let's get to it. So we've got this piece behind. There's no title, of course, but I can see that's your logo.
That's my signature.
Oh, your signature.
Yeah.
Okay, and I can see 24. This was done in 2024.
Yes.
Oh, tell us something about your art, because I can see there's a woman. So there's like layers to this art.
Okay, let me help you.
I think we can hold it together. Yeah. So what's going on here? I think I can see hands in the sea, maybe.
Okay.
And then it's roots.
So she's grounded.
Okay.
She's this is like a Zen pose. Like it's this is what it's sort of like a meditative pose. Like a peace, like where you're in your inner peace.
Oh, okay.
Kind
meditation.
of.
Okay,
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So she's grounded, and her roots are. She's grounded and rooted in love.
So these are the roots.
Yes. And
is
yes, it's a heart.
I've seen it. Okay, yeah. When you're explaining, I can see what's going on.
And so beneath that ground, there's a space, and then there's water. So there's hands, like small hands, trying to cut at her roots, like trying to, in simple terms, sort of like trying to pull her down.
Yeah, I can see.
Yes.
They're cutting the roots.
Cutting the roots, cutting at them. But because she's grounded and she's rooted in that ground, the actions are of no significance. And
they're already drowning.
They are drowning, you see. And instead of swimming to save themselves, they are trying to bring this person who's grounded down.
Whoa, this is beautiful. No, truly. Wow. It's like there's a story. How did you come up with this? you do a lot of thinking, yeah?
Yes.
Like you said, I can see there's a lot of thinking going on. Oh, no, this actually makes sense. It does make sense.
So the title of the work is Master Peace, as in mastering peace.
Okay.
Yes.
Not peace, but
mastering peace. So in order for you to become a masterpiece in life, you must first master peace. You must find peace within yourself.
Okay.
Because problems, negative energy and all that shit doesn't end. Yeah.
Okay.
The higher you go, the colder it becomes.
Yeah.
It gets really cold.
I think I'm still taking it in, because the thing with drawing is we just see them and you're like, okay, that's drawing at him on the pen. But like you never see like the story and also the inspiration really. Wait, are these?
Peace.
Okay. What's going on? Why is this in Machani?
Mitengo. Each tachabe symbolize vitality, life and vitality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I use a lot of symbolism in my work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is I'm sure you've got some awards, nominees or something like this, because there's details.
Just a few.
The details. How long have you been doing? Oh, you said 2 years, yeah?
No.
No, as in you started.
Oh yes, I started when I was 2.
I think let's get to the story really. I want you to understand, because 2 years is like, okay, it's something that you're interested in, and then there's like another. So like life is a journey, yeah? There's school, what, and also what you do for yourself. So at what point did you realize this was it for you?
Like I said, it's something that I can even call it. When I was young, I used to do it obsessively and compulsively.
Okay.
Sort of like OCD, kind of.
At that age?
Yes. So like it was always like I was always itching.
Mwemono mzambi. Mwemono mzambi. Bafana waswera chepa madoti shanshani, they don't even have need. Things like that. But you were obsessed.
I was obsessed with drawing, and my parents used to encourage me. So nenzolemba pa viumba. Lemba che, but
was it an issue to them? Like
no.
Things like that.
No. I was the last born, so I guess that's what helped.
I'm seeing.
So what my dad did, I remember he banapoa bachinja paint from mat to gloss. So that I gloss sunga lembe pona pencil paint.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what stopped me. But my paper even like documents
mapeza chepa to dori
every time. So even when I go to office ya mami or daddy, bazan pass achieve my bill
in advance. There was a pesa chair lemba yours. Okay, that was cool.
So it's something that I grew up doing, and I was never discouraged doing it. But also it's not something that I thought I would ever do. Yeah. So even when I was growing up academically, the expectation was me doing something quite very intellectual.
Yeah.
Because I was pretty smart when I was growing up.
That
kind of,
accountant,
so
lawyer.
That was always the expectation. And I think when I got to secondary school, that's when I think I started to nabwana zonda che school.
Too much it became too much. Wabauka lero wabauka onkada.
It was one of the, I think it happened. There was a time I got grounded for passing number 2.
Was the number 1?
I saw a trip after that. And then
because kulikuwa na abantu wenezoziva, you know, like at their maybe 90% I'm like, yo, 90% zitiri muskis tezona.
Exactly. So that
hello maybe wamvera kona musha at least tapitia kwa pass mark keze mas 50. Okay.
So I just lost interest. Yeah, I would study when it's time for exams, but outside of that,
interest is gonna tabam. So that's okay. Since tiri kuno, tiena voce.
And then the worst part is, I think, the subjects that I was more interested in, like science, for some strange reason, the teachers I had were not great teachers. So you find science like, and this I'm talking about upper secondary. My brain will just switch off. Yazima. And then upper secondary, I also never took history because the thing I was actually thinking of studying, which I thought at least I would be like, okay, I'll probably enjoy this. I was leaning towards studying law. But then I thought, but anyway, it was just one of those, you know, you don't know yourself. You're a teenager. So you don't really know where you stand. But every time I would have like a conversation with my mom, especially after I finished, because I finished quite young. I was like 15. So I was still a baby. So all I knew is that at that point I said, you know, I don't want to be wearing, and it was a very stupid reason. I said I don't want to be wearing office kind of wear. I want to be able to wear sneakers to work.
Okay. You have to be formal. You know?
Like
you can't even keep jets.
Yeah. So for me, I just felt like that's where I would fit in. Like I would fit in a field like that. So I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, which field would that?
I didn't know what it was.
Allow me.
But anyway, you know how life is. It's unpredictable.
It's unpredictable, yeah.
Things happen.
But you plan this, God laughs.
I think it's even better when you don't really plan.
Yeah.
Okay, have an idea. I think the plans you should have should be
maybe just for direction's sake.
I think the most important plans one should have is plans on how excellent. Plan on how excellent you intend to be.
Okay. Yeah, maybe to be better than you were.
Yes, like plan based on, like plan your excellence. Plan your improvement. Yeah, okay, but planning to say and so then you base your heart on your plans.
Heartbreak at bunch.
Life will show you feelings. So, but anyway, it's still okay to plan, but be open to say, okay, this is how I'd like for things to go, but I'm open to them. I'm open to be surprised. Yeah. That way, even if you take a step going this way, and then you get swayed, you don't stop. You keep going. You say, oh, okay. Let me go this side. Yeah, I think it's better that way as opposed to when you're set to say,
I love that.
This is how I'm going to do. You'll find obstacles and then it will sort of like draw you back, and that's how people get stunted. Yeah.
Now that makes sense. Thanks for sharing that. Since what we're talking about this, so I think we can even get to like finding one's purpose in their 20s. So you know how like there's a variety of things that someone can do, yeah, because at the end of the day, like you said, you question maybe school shani just really find yourself. So like what does it take for one to just really narrow it down to know what they want to do at the end of the day? Because I think maybe before this I wanted to find out also, like, did you complete school, maybe university, and you've got like an actual cheat?
So I know I'm a full-time artist.
Okay.
I was teaching art on a part-time basis from 2018 up to last year. Last year I stopped because I wanted to. I think I told you that I'd taken a bit of a break for 2 years because I had artist block. Yeah, so I wasn't as active as I usually am, but I was still working. I was still creating work. So I stopped the teaching so that I could just hyper focus on the artwork. Yeah, so I'm a full-time artist.
Okay.
Yes, we do exist in Zambia.
Muliko kanshani. Vena ngombe chata. Yine ndine banka ukuivu mpapa side she. Might chako she free time. But it's actually full-time artist.
Yes,
okay.
It's full-time artist.
Yeah, that's very nice. So my question was,
did I go to school for it?
Okay, not really. I just wanted to see maybe if you were
like
if you completed if how you're managing the
okay.
Yeah, for example, a banker and you're also an artist.
No. It's full time.
Okay. Yeah. So then I think the question I would like to ask now is, with maybe what you had gone through, between finding yourself and realizing that, okay, this is me as an artist, and also navigating friendships, the social norms, really. There's a lot that goes on. You're trying to find yourself, but then there's also what we hear.
Yeah.
Like I know sungachitia hivyo muno ni Mzambia bwanji such things simapita hivyo ngachia maybe wachako doctor uzi like all these things. How did you navigate that and just in trying to find yourself?
So I'll start with trying to find myself. I think I took my first journey on finding myself when I was 16. I remember I was like, you know what? And that was the year when I wasn't doing anything. I hadn't completed school. So it was what Bazungu call a gap year.
Oh yeah, gap year
between uni and high school. Yes. So when I was 16, I made a conscious choice to say, I'm going to find myself.
Okay. 16 years, I'm going to find myself.
I'm going to find myself.
Hapo wena ngoshti wali kuma club hapo. Sipping, relationships.
That's why I ended actually when I was 16, I decided to stop. I tried clubbing when I finished school at 15. So I went for a few
drinks.
School livers, like school liver balls and whatnot, and I hated it.
Okay, why did you hate it? Moba, chirimba. Are you sure?
No, I used to love drinking. Don't get me wrong.
Which one was your favorite? Tell me again.
That time it was my favorite.
First choice.
No. There was this one actually. Another kind of
Jameson.
No. This was in early 2000s. So
but I'm sure about my 18 years eliko patch.
Machani?
18.
No.
Vodka.
My vodka, there was Pushkin, Nikolai, Smirnoff. My whiskey, I remember, I think the only one we knew was Jack Daniels. I mean, not Jack Daniels, Johnny Walker, Red Label.
Oh, yeah, no, those are
that was a bit too hard for us. When's the Fusion? There was a drink called Fusion. So it was a spirit cooler. So
okay.
So there was Fusion, then they came at Smirnoff
Ice. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, those kinds. So
yeah.
Anyway, I used to drink every day.
Yeah, but you were in there also. Mwenzeli kumtema.
Tenzemo.
Mwenzoziva chat patebo pat.
But outing I didn't like.
Yeah.
So the club I hated. So 16 I made the choice, you know what, this clubbing life, that's not for me. I want to know who I am.
Okay.
Start finding out, okay, I'm this. But it helped me also to recognize early the kind of people I wanted to associate myself.
Okay.
So I've been a loner from 16 to date. I've had a few friends here and there, but not that way. Like I'm in a friends group, we do things together. What? No. So I find that taking that journey, it made me be more cautious, because I knew that I like this, and this is what I like to do, and I'm going to do it because I like doing it, and I'm not going to be in a group where people are peer pressuring me. I'm very okay. My mom says I'm stubborn, but I'm strong-willed. Yeah. So when I say I don't want it, so I've never been into that whole.
What's trending? Life full of amalafu. Conversations relevant na mpamvu. We cement no angoze. Baimvera bafana bakulu na angoze.